All right, let's do this last one because I know what this is, and this one is the one that truly terrifies me as a person.
Yes, the Hunger Stones, which I believe you brought to the table here, but it sounds like what is happening basically is during the current drought in Europe, climate-driven drought this summer, a bunch of rivers like the Elbe and the Danube, the Rhine, and a couple others have gotten so low that you can see these ancient stone markings from the last time it was this low. And the markings, one of them, like in the Elbow River, said, "If you see me, cry," because a bunch of like these low river levels would be a really catastrophic thing in the past because it would
Right.
mean, huge drought, famine. People are going to die. So we're at the frenzied warning from the past written in ancient runes phase
Right.
of
But
climate
we still
change.
can't. So when it was translated for in whatever I read, it said if you can read this, weep.
Yeah.
So just the poetry of the imminent death. But they also said because I saw a news article, a show about it, and they also said that there were a lot of other things carved in there that weren't in quite as poetic of language, implying that basically like they were blaming whatever, and curse words of the time. And that is truly terrifying. I mean, there is your proof that something bad is happening. Now, people are going to say, oh, well, maybe it's not global warming. It's just the cycle. Obviously, it proves that there's a cycle. Maybe that's where the story is. Maybe that's where people are taking it. It does prove that this has happened before the Industrial Revolution.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, drought is like we didn't come up with that since the 80s, We didn't like what is this phenomenon? We shall call it a drought. It's is the idea is it becomes worse, right? Because of
Right.
climate change. So we're triggering these events are all happening now, whereas before, they might have happened 200 years from now or 300 years ago, or, it's like it's all happening now because we're triggering all, we're blowing past all these safeguards and causing all this historic events to just become normal.
All right.
So,
Well, I wonder if we like have the drought go on like a little bit longer. Maybe underneath it says, oh, never mind, everything turned out okay.
yeah, but then how would they have written that down there? Because the rivers would have been full again.
They got the water someplace else.
Yeah,
I do have this issue with
the
water.
UFOs helped them.
Right, right. I have this issue with water. So I live in the mountains. It's dry. There's supposed to be ice caps on a lot of them. I guess I don't live quite in the mountains, but I live in areas where there should be this stuff. And I kind of feel like if we can dig up oil from underground and pump it
Right.
2,500 miles, through native land, I figure that we can desalinize some water and pump it up to the mountains and sprinkle it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a waterologist, so I don't know what to tell you. I It's all about what's economical, I guess.
That's the problem with this world.
Yeah. Money. It's
Nobody
all
just
about the
wants to
money.
undertake a massive mega structure project out of the
Yeah,
goodness
just
of
on the
their heart.
weekend. Yeah.
They all want the money.
Lufthansa has a plane under the banner Love Hansa and says the new decals show that it's a company that stands for openness, diversity, and understanding. Not to be outdone, Spirit Airlines released this pro-pride statement. At Spirit, we embrace all people who are willing to sit in pet cargo and pay for their ginger ale and peanuts with human teeth.